Welcome to A&M Reviews Throwback Thursday. I'm Skybear, and this is my buddy Sal. Sal, what's up?
Not much.
Alright, today we're going to be talking about Spike Lee's movie Do the Right Thing, which is about on the hottest day of the year on a street in Brooklyn, everyone's hate and bigotry smolders and builds until it explodes into violence. Sal? And before we get into this, keep in mind we will be spoiling things, so if you don't want it spoiled, you've been warned.
Yes.
So, Sal, what did you think about this movie? What rating did you give it?
I gave it an 8 to 8.5 out of 10.
Okay. Yeah. I gave it a 9, I'd say.
I mean, because my only con with it, and I'm going to get it off right now, is like I can see some people watching it and then critiquing Spike Lee by saying like, you had a message in mind and you're trying to deliver it to the people, blah, blah, blah. When in reality, he's not picking any sides. But that's for people to actually, who are invested in the movie, get the actual message. Be like, watching it and be like, hey, he's giving us the choice, which is the title of the movie, Do the Right Thing. But other people might be like, oh, no, you already know what you wanted to point out, and this is why you're pointing it out, and this is the message you're going to give those people. And that's people who are going to be picking at it. The racist people who are like, no, you're doing this, you're doing that. When in reality, it's not giving you a straight answer. It's giving you all the information that it's presented to you, and you're the one who decides what to do. So that's why I gave it an 8.5, 8 to 8.5, because I know there's going to be those people who are always going to shun it and be like, oh, no, he knew what he was doing. So
right.
That's my only con about the movie.
Yeah, for me, I don't know. Like, I just feel like it's missing, like, well, I don't know. Is that missing anything? I don't know. It's just like something about it just like doesn't make it like a perfect movie, but it's a damn good movie, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I like the deep part of the movie that basically like makes you start thinking. And actually, like, I mean, even if we watched it back then and watch it now, not much has changed. I mean, it pretty holds up to, you know, I mean, it's still present nowadays. I mean, everything it talks about.
I still feel like this is a very relevant movie, and like,
yes,
it also, and like, not much has changed really.
No, I mean, and I don't think it's ever going to change. I'm not trying to say that I'm not hopeful, but I'm just saying, even if we teach our kids to be accepting of other races, other people, minorities, and, you know, sexes and, you know, orientation, there's going to be those who are teaching their kids to spread discrimination and racism. So it's a constant battle. I mean, it brings you back to the thing, love and hate. They're two hands who are always fighting against each other. And Rajim said it, like, he's like, it's a constant fight. And who's going to win? Well, we can't tell you because it's happening right now. So as I see it right now in present time, this movie plays into the events that are happening, and not just here, but around the world. So this is a thing that's just not contained in the U.S. It's spread around the world. I mean, it's sad, but true. I mean, your neighbor might be a racist, might be discrimination against, you know, some other people or orientations, but you never know, because you're probably just, like the character says, I'm just getting paid. I'm just living to getting paid. I mean, that's the whole thing he was trying to say. Like, you know, there's characters who want to act upon it in one way, other characters want to do something else, and there's those who just want to watch, and there's those who just want to watch from far away, or those who just want to leave and not even pay attention to it. So this movie has a lot of messages underneath it. I mean, to me, it still holds true. I mean, I'm going to show my nephews and everything this movie once they grow up and understand and see what they think. I mean, because the way we're raising them, we think is the right way, but you know, it's like, who's there to know? Like, what do you think?
No, I totally agree. And, you know, I feel like this is an important movie for people to watch, you know, even just to watch it. You know, like, you need to experience this movie just because.
Yeah, because, I mean, there's people who just live in their own little, I would say community, but it's not a community, it's their home. And in their house, their family has set values and set rules and stuff like that, and you don't go out and do anything else. So based on that, every household is its own little neighborhood. So how would you reach out to those people, show them this movie? Maybe they agree, maybe they don't agree, but at least they're going to be paying attention to there's something out there. I mean, the fact that at the end of the movie, where the quotes come out from Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, with the picture of them together shaking hands and smiling, and how the quotes from one person to another, they have a common goal. The way they're going at it, it's completely different. To me, the movie basically doesn't say like there's one way or another way that's bad. It's just saying like, hey, there's a problem, but to get to a solution to that problem, there's many ways to getting to that main goal, and it's up to you to choose your right way of doing it. So do the right thing, and what is it going to be? It's up to you. No one can tell you, no one can preach it at you. I mean, people can go up to you and talk about Malcolm X or Martin Luther King all day long, every day, but at the end, it's you who's going to do the right thing, and you're going to choose what that right thing is.
I completely agree, Sal. Like, no better way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, and the way the movie did it, I mean, there's comedy in it, so it's an enjoyable movie you can watch. I mean, right now we're going through a heat wave too, so
seriously, I mean, god damn, it's hot.
yeah, yes. So I mean, when I was watching the movie, I was like, yeah, I can relate. It's hot, but on top of that, I mean, it's the other hot too. That right now with our president, like, there's all sides are fighting and arguing, but then there's those who take action, but the different kind of action, violence, and they think the violence is the right way, but there's other people who just think, that's not the right way. We're humans. We can talk about it. We come to a reasonable understanding, and those are people who just lock themselves and be like, oh, I'm just gonna let the 4 years pass and hopefully this gets solved. I mean, everybody has their right way of doing things, but which one is it? We don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. And that's kind of all I had to say about it. Because I mean, like, what is Samuel Jackson says in the movie? Wake up.
Yeah, my favorite line from that is, just like, and that's where like throughout the movie he's just going, and that's the truth, Ruth, and like that's the double truth, Ruth.
No, I mean, and basically I saw his character. You know how there's in the Shakespeare plays, there's always the jester, and he's the guy who's seeing it all and knows everything's happening. It's the same thing he's doing. He's in his booth, but his booth is not facing, soundproof room. He has a big window looking out because he sees people passing by and, plays shout outs to them. Like, here's looking at you. I see you.
Just like the dude's got to stay woke.
Yeah. I mean, and it's basically he's the guy who's commenting. He's your narrator who's saying like, yeah, this is happening. So wake up, and that's the truth. Stuff like that. And, even at the end, like, he gives you the last message. But yeah, I mean, the movie was great. I loved it. The only thing is, like, people are going to tell me like, so what was the, final message? The final message is you're the one who chooses the path, and you choose your own way. It's like an adventure game. You pick the path, but here's the thing. There's no coming back to the save point. Once you start off, that's it.
And also, just like, I think it was also, I think it was interesting, like, how you can look at the situations and see, like, okay, was that the right thing for this character to do? And then you can see, like, how it affects the story later on. I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, and I think it was the mayor who went up to the main character with Spike Lee's character and said, do the right thing. Mm-hmm. And he came out of nowhere, and which was a foreshadowing to basically, him breaking the window, and which leads to your comment. Was that the right action to take?
Yeah, like...
And basically, we can see that it wasn't just one action. It was multiple actions, different points in the story, And, I mean, it all ended in one way, but then there's people blaming one party for all its consequences. Like, because of you, it happened. And they're like, well, it wasn't me. It was he who started it. Well, if it wasn't because you had just white, pictures on the wall and not a black brother on there, he wouldn't have done that. So it's still on you. So it goes back and forth. But I mean, Spike Lee at the end, he's like, it's just, there's people who just want to get paid. I mean, what else is there to say about this movie?
I mean, not much. I mean, I don't really have anything wrong with it, really. Like, it's a damn good movie.
Yeah. The only thing is, like, I can see people watching it and just basically not even paying attention to the message. They will just basically say, "Oh, that's a bad movie." Why? Because it's spreading hate or spreading, this. Those are the people who watch stuff and basically they judge books by their cover, and which basically is the message: don't judge a book by its cover.
Although, to be fair, that being said, Sal, I have a I judge books by the covers all the time, and I avoid reading a lot of garbage by doing that.
Well, I mean, it's the same though. I mean, the it's not books; it's basically people. So,
Well, I mean, we also
you
do
can't.
that with comics too. I mean,
Yeah, but
no
okay, so
doubt,
let
you
me
and I have
rephrase
definitely
that.
done that. We looked at
Yes.
a cover and be like, "No, that's bullshit. I'm not doing that."
Especially when Jim Lee does a cover and then he doesn't write the story and then doesn't do the next cover, and you're like, "Hey, you just did one cover to boost up sales." Okay, let me rephrase my saying. Don't judge people by their colors. Don't judge people by how they act without getting to know them. I mean, is that better? I think that's what everybody wants in the life. Don't
But
just
what?
look
But
at
what
me and
about?
judge me without talking to me.
But what about like? Oh, What about a murderer, Sal?
Well, that's the whole thing. That's why we have a legal system, which is still flawed. But I mean, you get people who do crimes, and you try to basically go to trial and show they're guilty because of this, or they're not because of this. But they're still getting their story out there. If they go to jail and if it's basically they were framed or something, I mean, I'm sorry, but at least no one just beat you up right there and then and took justice into their own hands.
But what about like somebody you know, and then like they do something horrible? No, I'm just trying to fuck with you, Sal.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, no. These are real issues, and people will bring them up. But the whole point is, everybody has their tipping point.
Mm-hmm.
Like Spike Lee in the movie, he basically told Sal, put down the bat. He would tell the brothers, stop it, or tell the guy who was complaining, just move, get out of here. Take your pizza. Don't mess with my job. He was trying to be the neutral party, but at the end he chose an action, and because of that action, are we going to judge him? Well, some people will say yes, some people will say no. So that's their point. That's their idea, and I'm just saying, before you get to know a person or label them, talk to them. You might not know if you share a common interest. You know?
Yeah, no, I get you, Sal.
Yeah.
That wraps up the Do the Right Thing review. Catch us next time when we review Pi.
3.14.
And social media is in the description. Click and subscribe, and hit us up if you have any questions.
And remember, keep watching movies.